I just bought a ton of fake Nintendo stuff we'll be unboxing, like the Nintendo Switch, this device that lets you cheat in Mario games, an exact copy of a Nintendo Switch controller, and so much more. But if any of these are better than the original, I'll be getting pied in the face at the end of the video. This is the Nintendo Switch, or so I'm gonna call it that. However, I guess you can officially call it the MP5 digital video. Why does it say digital video camera? First turn on of the Nintendo Switch, and we're getting a flash montage of a bunch of different games, and now we can see all those games. However, it'd be better if I connect to the TV. All right, well, we plugged it into the TV, and all we get is this. That's what I would expect out of a Nintendo Switch. And we have some games here. We got Batman, we got Battle City, we even have Crash Bandicoot. Let's try and play some of that. Oh, look at this. We got that 2D Crash Bandicoot. Now, I will give the Nintendo Switch credit for what it's trying to be. D-pad, a few buttons, it ain't half bad. For like $45, why would you spend money on this? Now for our biggest box in this video. I won't even tell you what this is. I want you to look at it and tell me if it looks familiar. We have the Zone Wireless Gaming System. This is a knockoff Nintendo Wii. And you can tell because on the back it says includes 7 game sports packages. They're trying to be like Wii Sports. We even have boxing, tennis, golf, baseball, and bowling. Now I will give credit, Wii Sports never had soccer, but let's open this, connect it to a TV, and see, is this better than Wii Sports? All right, our fake Wii, will it be better than Wii Sports? Oh, we got Mike Tyson. I feel like the best Wii Sports sport, in my opinion, is bowling. Let's do that. We can pick from 4 bowlers. I don't know about you all, but I'm kind of feeling Daniel for this one. All right, Daniel, show me what you got. So let's try to bowl. I don't know what this is, this like little pulsing meter. Do I time it in the middle? Let's try motion controls. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So I did that meter, didn't get it too centered up. Now I have to do this meter and measure the power of the bowling ball. All right, 3, 2, boom. Okay, maybe. Daniel, go Daniel, go Daniel. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get a strike. That's on point. That's on point! Yo, this ain't no Wii, but it ain't half bad. Now, Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort don't have soccer. Let's try this one out. Extreme Power Soccer. Oh, I have to press a button when those 2 things line up, I think. All right, let's get those lined up. Okay. Right down the middle. Did it go in? Did he block it? Does that mean it went in? I think I scored. Okay, great. We did it. Hiya. Right down the middle. Past the goalkeeper, we're 2-0 right now. Look, we're celebrating. Look at the graphics. What is this, Atari? Okay, the Zone gaming console ain't no Wii, and it ain't no Wii Sports, but it does bring laughter and Mike Tyson. Now, unlike most things that I've bought in this video, this is actually a real product because I bought the fake one a long time ago. This is an exact 1-to-1 copy of the Zelda Nintendo Switch Pro Controller, and you'll see how good of a copy it is once I open the real one. Let's play a game. Can you tell which one is the real one? Honestly, I think I can, but it's so close. So this one on the left is the real one. Congrats if you guessed that. But dude, if you look at these, there are no differences. Now, when you hold them, when you play with them, different story. When you move the sticks, the one on the fake controller is way more stiff and just weird feeling. The fake triggers are a lot louder, and the fake buttons feel like somebody spilled rotten milk in between. And also, I don't know how this happened, but I mean, if you need any more indication this is fake, I don't know what to tell you. But here's the thing, I will give this good credit because this fake one is only $25. The looks are identical. The buttons just feel a little bit weird and the sticks are kind of clunky and nobody would normally be able to tell. So if you want it, you can get it. I wouldn't say it's too bad. Next, my friends, I've seen these things online for so many years, but have never actually tried one. This is the Game Genie, a device for the NES that was very popular in the 90s. This will let us cheat in Mario. And what we do is we put the copy of Mario Bros. Into the Game Genie like this. So now we have a little contraption. And now let's hook up the NES to the TV and insert this contraption inside. All right, putting the Game Genie to the test. So I don't even know how this works. Let's try this. Everyone who grew up with this is probably gonna roast me. But from my understanding, we're just gonna insert it like this. All right, Game Genie. Oh, look at this, we got the Game Genie startup screen here. And so this is how you cheat Mario. So what we're gonna do is insert a code. So this one makes Mario run fast, and also apparently enemies are unpredictable. This one makes Goombas throw hammers, and this one didn't register the same way these ones did, but I think this gives me permanent star power. So I've never used this. Let's just hit enter, and can I cheat Mario? I think I am permanent star, man. That one's what. Oh! I just killed the Goomba, but he's throwing hammers at me. This is not normal, but thankfully I don't die. Look, he's upside down on the freaking cloud, and now he's not. He's just floating now. But hey, none of that affects me. We got the infinite star power. Now this is a cool little accessory. Who wouldn't want the Game Genie back in the day? And there's so many codes on here, it's crazy. You can mess around for hours. Now in this box is one of my favorite items today, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna let my evil twin open it. Nice. And while bro fights for his life over there, let me tell you about this Nintendo Switch 2 accessory that has changed my life. Black Friday has begun at Satisfy, and they just released the Zen Grip 2 for the Switch 2, and this thing really makes the Nintendo Switch 2 way more comfortable in handheld mode. But looking at it, I know what you're thinking.
But how am I supposed to fit that in the dock?
Boom, it keeps every port open, doesn't block cooling, and if you couldn't tell, it's dockable. After playing handheld for so long, my hands start to get cramped holding these uncomfortable Joy-Cons for hours. The Zen Grip 2 fixes that, so these guys, well, thank me. I need this. Well, lucky for you, they also just opened pre-orders on their brand new low-profile hardcover. You clip it right onto the Zen Grip 2, and it protects your Switch wherever you go. All right, shut up. I'm sold. How do I get one for myself? So have you checked the first link of the description or the pinned comment? Come to think of it, no. Well, check there and click the link now. Now for this next product, guys, I don't mean to bring back any sort of bad memories if you ever asked for a Nintendo Switch and got this. Mom, I want a Nintendo Switch. Well, honey, it's too expensive. All we can afford is the Nintendo Light Switch. This is... I mean, it's a Nintendo Switch, isn't it? Now, sometimes on this set, you can see we have a light switch back there. Some may notice it, some may not. That basic switch is changing today. All right, let's go ahead and unscrew our basic switch cover. And there we go. And now we just put this right here, and then we just screw it in. I mean, this is coming out beautiful. I have installed a Nintendo Switch. But man, that's a decently cheap customization piece for your wall. I can actually look at it and not be ashamed that we have a light switch on set. Beautiful touch. Beautiful. Next, my friends, you've seen knockoff Mario games. You've seen knockoff Mario everything. You ever seen a knockoff, rip-off Mario plush? Well, now you have. What in tarnation? Bro is deflated. Do you see this? I ordered this thing thinking it would be all fluffed up. Bro is vacuum sealed. Let's open this up. I was feeling this package and I knew that it was the Mario plush, but it didn't feel very plush. Now I know why. All right, is bro just gonna expand? Let's see. Okay, he is expanding a little bit. This feels like some little toy that I would have had in first grade, and like, this is how it looks after all those years. This is meant to be brand new. He's all wrinkled. He went through the dryer like 77 times. I mean, what the heck do we have? I'm not pleased with the purchase. It's not even like his face is 3D. On Mario Plush, sometimes you can like touch their eyes and it's like a nice little texture. Bro's just like built into the plush. That's not very good at all. Usually I like to display things up here, but I think this is the odd one out. More box. And what do we have? Ooh, small, white, absolutely beat up package. My favorite to open from Amazon. Shouldn't be too hard to open. It's already half open. We've got fake Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. And these also look exactly the same as the real ones. I mean, how on earth is anybody supposed to tell? If you sell somebody real Joy-Cons, I don't think they bat an eye. Now, side by side here, we have real Joy-Con, fake Joy-Con. I mean, aside from my just beautiful Splatoon colored left Joy-Con, there's no difference. The red might be a little off from the original. Apart from that, it's 1-to-1. Now, I give credit. Although it came in the most beat up box possible, this $20 for 2 Joy-Cons. This came in a bundle, but usually Joy-Cons are $80. So, I mean, listen, you might get more bang for your buck buying the fake. Yes, the bumpers are louder, not optimal, but it's essentially the same thing. These sticks actually feel the exact same. Maybe buying fake in 2025 and beyond is just the new method. Could be worth your money. I'm kidding. We have, ooh, a fake Nintendo Switch 2 dock. All right, so I've seen a ton of docks online saying they will fry your Switch and they'll break your Switch 2. We're gonna put that to the test. All right, we have the dock open. It says need use Switch. That's how I feel every day. I need to use my Switch, and it has 3 ports on the bottom: USB, HDMI, USB-C. So just like a regular Nintendo Switch 2 dock. This is my real Nintendo Switch 2. So if this gets fried, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm praying for the best because I need use my Switch. 3, 2, 1. There are no indicators this is working. All right, the wrong HDMI. I plugged it into HDMI 1. Dude, I swear, I plugged it into HDMI 1. It's on HDMI 2. This TV is some crap, but the Switch 2 dock works. Okay, now I will comment, colors are extremely washed out. So unless you want to turn the vibrance setting up like to 100, this ain't very quality. I mean, it functions, and I believe we're at 60 frames per second, very smooth. Oh, but look at this. We do not get 4K output out of this dock, even though it claims it can do 4K. Not optimal, but I guess that is what you get for $20. It gets the job done if you're traveling a lot and you don't want to bring around the hunky junky dock. This little blue adapter does the trick, and so far has not fried my Switch. Now, my friends, this does not happen anymore in the modern day, but somebody made a fake Nintendo game, like as if they were Nintendo. So here we have a blue NES cartridge, and we have new Punch-Out. And on the cover, you can see green dude. Apparently, this works on the NES, and this is a better Punch-Out than the one Nintendo made. Let's see if it works or if it's any better. Oh, there it is. The Sandman is waiting for the challenge. It looks like the Hulk. The all-new Punch-Out. And I'll just get into a game. Now, the biggest differences I'm seeing is that most of the menus are different colors, like green and red, and I'm fighting Gabby J, whoever that is. And here we go. Now, the ring is also red. Now, most people don't want to put real effort into making a whole new Punch-Out game, so they change the opponents, but for the most part, the game's the exact same. We getting the hits in. Boom! We knocked out Gabby J. Uh-oh. What happened? Is this the result of buying an unofficial Nintendo game? Maybe don't buy unofficial Nintendo games, because this'll happen. I need a refund. It was fun while it lasted. Let's unbox a product that actually works. Next up, my friends, we have another fake console, but this one's different. This one's trying to be better than the original one, which is very old. We now have the Retro Bit console, which can play NES and SNES games all in a modern, new system that's going to be actually reliable. There's 1 slot for NES games and 1 slot for SNES games. This is the ultimate retro console. All right, our Retro Duo has been hooked up to the TV. We got Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. My SNES controller works. Look at this. Now, I will comment, this does not look better than my real original hardware NES does, but it does make things a little bit simpler and more convenient the way that you can put an NES and SNES game in here and switch between them. Say that you're tired of playing Mario Bros, you can do a little switcheroo, and now we're playing NFL football. Now, I did say if any of these products were better or at least just more fun or provide some sort of upside than the original, I would get pied in the face. And my friends, I don't want to get pied, but I think that the Retro Duo SNES and NES console, and also the Game Genie, are good to have, and this, I would say, is better than an NES or SNES and cheaper. So with that said, thank you for watching. You can click either of these 2 videos, and... Ow.